afternoon from Cleveland. For you guys in the West Coast, you are at lunchtime right now. Hey, I miss you guys for a couple of days. And we talked on Monday. Then I went to Vegas and I went to Denver. Spent 3 days on the road. You will not believe this. Vegas, it was 112 degrees. It was hot. Okay. I saw people walk their dogs on the street. That poor thing. I said, geez, it's hot. But anyway, maybe the even dog get used to it. Who knows? Okay. So that being said, guys, today, remember, we're going to continue to talk about what we left on Monday. If you guys remember, Monday, what we're talking about is this. We call it UFO. Because in the seating, in the manufacturing facility or in the warehouse, you will see lots of old HID, which is a metal halide. Okay? Even the week before, we were talking about replacement of the metal halide. But on Monday, we're talking about what if you don't want to do the retrofit? Oh, Paul's coming. Paul's going to save me here. Thank you, Paul.
The same thing happened to me on a flight that's coming in from China one time.
Really?
I was running to the gate out.
I know.
And they smacked the gate closed before I got there. It doesn't happen for him, but it happens for me.
I know. Paul, sorry. But today's different. We make sure the gate was open for you. That's why Paul's here right now.
Appreciate that.
So we just talked about experiencing Vegas. And we also talked about what we went through on Monday.
Right.
Remember Monday?
Yeah.
Monday we were talking. Oh, let's
Big
go.
words on Monday.
Let's even go back a week before.
Yes.
Week before we talking about retrofit of the metal halide.
Right.
Remember that, Paul?
We're talking about these guys, right?
We talk about these guys.
Metal halide?
Right.
That's okay.
But
Perfect
we
question.
also talk about it just in case people have a couple bucks. You don't want to do retrofit. Then Monday, Paul introduce you guys to UFO.
Oh, here we go. The UFO.
The UFO.
Remember this?
Right?
UFO.
And the UFO, we can put a dome on it.
Yeah.
Looks just like HID.
HID replacement. You want that
Okay.
look? We'll
Yeah.
put the dome on.
We give you that look. But you know what? Unfortunately, today, if you do a survey, like what we do, Paul and I go out, we do this.
It's weird. You're in lighting and you start looking up
Yeah,
on
you
lights.
start walking wherever you go. People think we're nuts.
Yes,
How come you
they
walk
do.
that way? Okay, we're not
Not me,
okay?
especially Sam.
But if you look at a warehouse, oh, by the way, don't go backwards. You remember, whatever you do forward.
Yeah.
Don't go backward, because what happened to me 2 weeks ago, I went backward. I fell.
Be careful.
Be careful. Okay? So, Paul, today, if you look at all the warehouses out there,
Yeah.
if you look at all the high ceilings, manufacturing, everything out there,
Yeah.
you find out something a little bit different because
Yeah.
majority of the lights out there actually is not HID
Yeah.
or UFO,
That's correct.
right?
Yeah.
So what are they out there today?
Well, I mean, when I go out and I'm looking at places, I see a lot of these fluorescent tubes.
Yes.
Fluorescent fixtures.
I tell for
Long linear stuff.
for us.
Like this. Here, I got one here.
Okay, this is our old fixture here. We share that with you.
Working stuff as we go. Here we go. 4-foot fluorescent.
Fluorescent.
Yep. There you go.
I tell you, fluorescent was bigger than HID.
Huge.
Huge fluorescent.
We relamped all of GM
Right,
with fluorescent.
with the fluorescent. So what happened out there is, Paul, would you tell us how many tubes in one fixture for fluorescent in the hybrid we call?
Well, you could do a 4 lamp like I have here, or you could do a 6 lamp, an 8 lamp, and then we even used to make a 12 lamp.
There's a name for that, Paul, the 12 lamp.
That was our Sky Bay.
Sky Bay.
Sky Bay.
It's called, right, remember that, Paul?
Yeah, lots of lumen out of that one.
12, I tell you,
Mhm.
12 TA tubes, 12.
That's a lot.
Okay, so today, kind of we have to retrofit those,
Right.
right?
I mean, we moved on, right?
We moved on.
We retrofitted with the fluorescent.
So the-
and now we gotta.
So the
upgrade.
cool thing is that we go back to retrofit our own fluorescent.
Right, exactly.
Right, Paul?
Right. Out with
That's
the
why we
fluorescent.
talk about linear highway now,
Yes,
linear highway,
right. So we're
So-
talking about those straight ones.
right? Linear highway,
Yeah.
instead of wrong ways, we
Right.
call it UFO.
Right.
Okay, the linear highway, actually, when we started, like other people, we actually didn't make a long one. We started with a short one.
Right,
right?
because there's no reason to make it long. We only made it long because.
That's what we thought.
Right.
That's what we thought.
Yeah, we thought, shrink it down.
Shut down. That's part you're going to show.
There it is,
I tell you, this guy is very powerful. That little guy here is a 220 watts.
220 watts. That's a lot of wattage in a little package.
Which you punch out 27,000. Oh, punch out more than 30,000 lumens here. More than 30,000 lumens on this little guy here.
That's right.
This is, we call the Q line, which we call the
Q.
QHB.
It's a
Right.
lot of energy in one small package.
Yep.
Like
Great.
Ellis,
Like
Look at me.
Alice.
I'm a little guy here, okay?
He has a lot
a
of.
lot of
A
energy.
lot of energy.
Okay, I just gonna stop moving. I tell you, I
Yeah.
just gonna stop moving. Anyway,
All right.
so Paul,
No,
that
enough of
that little guy here,
Yes,
it's so cool because this is the smallest packaging in the market. today.
correct. Yeah, you're talking about like about 2 feet here. Lots of lumens out of it. I mean, think about 30,000 lumens out of this thing. That's a lot of lumens.
Right, so basically, we even have a skinny version, like only that wide.
Yep,
The
half
skinny
of
version,
this,
right, the
Mhm.
half of that, Paul, we do is 110 watt.
110 watt,
Also, we do 165 watt.
165 watt.
Okay, those are skinny version.
Yeah, those are the
Then
small ones.
this body, we go up to 220 watts.
220 watts. I mean, you're talking about 30,000 lumens.
Right, 220 watts, 30,000 lumens.
It's a
I
lot.
tell you, usually, I really want to have some fun on the road. I bring this one as my sample. I
Yeah.
love to torture people.
Oh, yeah, that
Okay.
tortures them.
They think, oh, are we no lights? I'll say, oh, really? Just wait. I plug it. Everybody say,
It's like turning on,
lights.
it's like turning on the sun. You
Turn
guys
on the
know
sun.
that. Yeah,
It's a lots of lights.
turn it on.
So today, this we call the 2 footers, right?
This is
So
our 2 foot
I'll put a
QHB,
2 footer QHB.
2 foot QHB.
But unfortunately, Paul, here is what's happening. Oh, here's what happened out there, Paul. Let's say you have 4 footer fluorescent here, right?
Right,
Okay, and you have hangers here.
right. That's my
Original.
elite, yeah.
Original.
my elite picture.
And then you have a 2 footer.
Yeah.
Linear hybrid, like that one.
Yeah, there it is.
Then people really have to reposition the hanger.
True. True. They might be like me though, and they're like, I don't wanna do that. That's a lot of work.
That's what people do
You're
say.
gonna move it around.
Some people say, hey, I don't really want to do that.
I don't wanna do that.
That's why Paul said, okay, for those guys don't really want to do it, let me show you something bigger.
There it is. Now,
This is 4 footers.
there we go.
Exactly. You don't have to change it in or change anything. It's called pop in, pop out.
Yep.
You unhook the whatever's the fluorescent over there.
Mhm.
There's a hose here. You pop this one back in again.
Very easy.
Exactly same thing. Exactly same thing.
That's right.
You know, sometimes I do remember we always talk about this. Number one, we're in the retrofit business.
Correct.
That means you have to deal with all kind of situation out
Right.
there. The mounting is one of the situations. you have
That's
to deal
correct.
with it.
You have to worry about where they're mounting.
Right. So we're the only company today, we have a 2 footers and the 4 footers. Okay, 2 and a 4. You see over there? Now, let's see this. As you know, as you see, 4 footers really have a more room than 2 footers here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's why we started expanding here.
Huh?
Okay, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
So what happened here is 2 footers stop at 220.
Right.
4 footers, right, Paul? Continue. Obviously, 4 footers does have 110, 165,
That's correct.
220.
Oh, yeah.
However, 4 footers able to, because the size,
Mhm.
able to continue to 330 watt and a 440 watt.
440 watts.
And punch out 64,000 lumens.
That is a lot of lumens. Think about that. That's a lot of lumens.
64,000 lumens.
1,000 watt metal halide replacement.
A lot of lumens. I
Yeah.
tell you, this is not getting serious. I mean, we able to at a 30 feet high, we able to deliver 100 4 candles on the floor.
That's correct.
This is very serious lights here,
Yes.
very serious lights.
This is actually.
So we
a very
always joke
popular-
about it with our salespeople.
Yeah.
We have a room here, have this 440 watt lights inside. If those guys didn't deliver the number, they have to go into that room. We turn the lights. Where's my number? Where's my number? Where's my number? Just kidding.
different type of Chinese culture.
I know. So this show you, you can really start something very simple.
Yes.
but you can keep extending, just keep
Right.
extending and keep extending. Okay, but when we keep extending, there's two ways when we say we make a fuss or we are flexible. One is the functionality,
Right.
wattage, efficacy. That's what we're going to talk about next week, the
Yes.
basic of lights.
The basics of.
But more important in the retrofit business is really the how you change over, how do you going to using the current mounting
Right.
to mount the products. Actually, this is a big challenge for us.
Right.
Okay, so that being said, now we're getting more creative because Paul run into a situation, Paul, either full service
Right.
or you have area with high ceiling, people need to wash down.
Right. So for instance, somebody said, I have a car wash
Right,
and it's got a high ceiling, like it's just a weird configuration. What do I do with it?
here we go.
Here we go.
What's that?
IP65 QHB.
Right, they even look like the same.
They
What
look
does
very
IP
similar.
65 mean?
IP65 is our ingress protection rating, okay? It's ingress protection. 6.5 indicates the degree of water penetration and debris, they call it
Right.
soil or whatever.
Right, so in other words, at IP65, you can literally soak this unit into the water,
Get a hose and just
Right.
wash it down.
wash it down.
And it'll still be fine
Yes,
It'll
they're
be
fine.
perfectly fine.
and work properly.
You can see the difference here. Here is the metal frame. Okay, you spread the water is going to get into it. Look
Absolutely.
at it here. Here is aluminum frame. Okay, with aluminum frame with I calculated this morning with 20 screws on it, which is
Quite a bit.
quite a bit, which really secure the inside.
Yeah.
Look at the back, Paul.
Gasketed and sealed. This driver is also designed to be IP65 already out of the box. So completely sealed unit. You'll see right here, we have a wet location fitting on there as well.
So if you need any application with that, cost.
Yeah.
We'll make sure we'll get that unit. It's really cool. Not too many, I tell you, I'm not kidding here. Really not too many IP65 linear highway out there.
No, there's very few.
No, very few, very few. Okay, but this is what we do here. So that's just show you another, not just a mounting, we talk about application,
Applications and options you have.
right?
Mhm.
So let's expand it on the application side.
Okay.
One thing we do a lot is this. Okay, sometimes you talk about high ceiling for the high base,
Right.
all right? But you also have a high ceiling in the retail store,
Oh, absolutely we do.
right?
I mean, a lot of retail stores have, they're 15, 20, even 30 feet up.
30 feet
You
up.
know? Home Depot.
Right. Normally what we say is, oh, remember a week ago, we talked about GPS,
Yeah,
which we continuously monitor GPS.
Right.
But the problem with the GPS is
Oh.
shining down.
we're talking about this guy. Remember the
Remember that guy?
GPS.
Okay, so if you think about that way,
Yeah.
so the light is coming down this way.
Yep.
But if you're talking about a retail store, you have aisle on both sides.
Right.
And you have merchandise all the way up. You want to make sure your lights shining up merchandise from top to the bottom. That's what considered is called aisle lighting.
Huh?
Haha, this is very unique. You need to have a close shot of that. Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me bring it up here. All right, so this guy's pretty unique. As you can see here, there's an angle on these, okay? And this angle indicates it's about 45 degrees. Okay, so the light is gonna come out at an angle when it emits, and it's gonna illuminate those aisles for you.
Oh, something else, Paul.
Also, as you notice here on the end, maybe you can see this, it's got little prongs here. And on the opposite side, it has, where the prongs would go in. So you can mechanically connect these end to end all the way down. You're like, that's great, but what about the electrical? Well, right here, you see this little cap. Let me just get a good angle. Can't really see it, but there's a plug there. So you can run a wire that we offer right through here and electrically connect too.
I tell you, this product is so cool and it's so unique.
Right, oh, this is a very unique product.
It's a very unique, but has a specific application. Now,
Yes.
people also using this product in the warehouse too, because just to think about this, Paul, right? You have 5 or 6 all the way down to the top,
Yeah.
right? The people do want to see the inventory on the top.
Ellis, this is a perfect warehouse item because it's gonna illuminate all the product that they're trying to pick.
Right,
Okay, I don't know if you've ever worked in a warehouse, but it's hard, you know? You
It is
gotta,
not.
gotta see this.
right, because let's say that guy, okay? Let's say, take this guy's example.
Right,
This guy shoots all the way down, straight
straight down.
down. Okay, so you get a lots of lights on the floor.
Mhm.
You get lots of foot candles, and also you get a lots of lights. It's next to the ground, which I would say I would say no, I like the 8 to 10 foot.
Right,
Okay, anything between 8 to 10 foot, then you have a basically like a 15 feet.
right,
It's you don't see that clear
right.
because the direction of the light. But this guy would deliver that for you because the angle we created.
Right, see the angle here? It's gonna push that light right down onto the racking for you.
Isn't that cool, guys? You know, this is really, I mean, Paul and I really listen. We not just listen, we enjoy what we try to solve people's problem. Sometimes not that difficult. It's just a simple thing.
Right,
Okay, the little simple things just basically tells you know what, hey, do this. And then also Paul literally tried because you can do that or you can do this, but the more angle you have, you shoot light too much to the side. So you kind of have to balance a little bit,
right,
not just have the lights on the side. That's why finally Paul come out 45-degree. You have enough lights on the side, but also deliver the lights all the way to the floor.
yeah.
On the
Very nice.
low level, not just floor, on the low level of the shelf.
Yep, and it gives you a little bit of uplight as well.
That's really cool.
Yeah, very cool product.
Right? That's a super cool product. Okay, so next thing, everything we talk about today, Paul,
Mhm.
we talk about, something else.
Don't forget.
I tell you, I don't know why lighting is so fussy thing.
People are fussy.
We really believe this is the best unit in the market today.
We think so. Yeah. 2 foot, nice lens, nice size, very nice.
Not
picture.
beyond that, Paul, let's face it, it's easy to ship,
Very easy to ship. Durable.
durable, but you know what? People sometimes make a fuss on that because the original high bay, the first generation of high bay,
Right.
actually has a much big facing,
Yes.
which means when people look it up, they would like to see more lighting
They want to
area
see
instead of like a narrow area.
Yep. What he's referring to is this guy.
Our
right here.
first generation,
This
which
guy-
is called HB, no Q,
Look how big that is.
because it's not that cute. That's our first generation,
HB series.
HB series. This is our second generation. You can see,
HB. That's the difference.
you will not believe this. They punch out the same amount lumens,
Same lumens.
same lumens. However, some people believe they do want to see much big lighting area.
They want this nice big face.
So
There's no difference in the light output and the distribution it's gonna hit, but.
that's why we bring this one back down. Because we want the ceiling. Paul and I dream about, we are the king of the ceiling.
But we couldn't bring it back at the.
No,
normal.
kings, two kings. Okay, not one king, two kings.
Emperor.
We want
Or
everything.
lighting.
We don't care. If you want an old one, right, we give you old one. You want a
Allow
new
me to
one,
say the MVPs.
right, you want a new one, I give you the new one, whatever you want, but we want to own that ceiling.
Yes,
That's why, but this was more cute right now because, not cute, more function because I understand you have a 3 wattage.
we
or
did not
TCP.
bring it back at the normal product,
Right.
right? We have to improve on it if we're gonna bring it back. So look at the back here. You see 2 switches there? So this is wattage and color selectable now. Okay, so 4 or 5K color selectable as well as 3 wattages. 160, 185, and 200 watt selectable.
And then 40, 50K for color.
40,
Yeah.
50K for color.
40, 50
Yes.
for the cups. There's a dip switch on that.
So I
Okay.
can choose what I need.
Yes.
In one fixture.
Yeah, but we still really, we
You think this is a
Love
better product?
QHD.
you got to do this, you know?
I really likes the QHB.
All right.
Oh my God,
Cute,
like
it's just
Elvis.
cute, okay?
Yeah.
Like me. Okay, so that being said, also, if you remember, Paul,
Yeah,
we also talk about control units.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? Remember this? The best way
Oh,
to
yeah.
save money, turn it off,
that's
So-
our slogan now.
What does that mean?
turn it off. So how do they turn it off, Paul?
Well, it's pretty easy with this.
Yeah,
unit,
I
Alex.
think you can show people right
You can
here.
just order this sensor that we have in here. I'll show you right here. Let me bring it up to the camera. See it right there?
Yeah.
There's the sensor. This is factory installed for you behind the lens, microwave sensor. Will automatically shut the light off after 20 minutes of no
Right,
occupancy.
so in other words, today, our high bay, linear high bay has the same control units, which means what I call the Paul main unit and a rich man unit, right? So Paul show you here is a poor man unit.
Poor man unit.
It's just a microwave sensor in it.
Yes,
Okay, now also you remember we show you a remote. I don't have a remote here.
I have it. I just gotta grab it.
It's okay, they know what a remote looks like.
Oh, they need to see it.
And then you see it, we have to repetitively.
Here we go.
Here we go.
There we go.
Remote.
Remote control. I'm fumbling it. Hold on. Fumble, fumble, fumble. There we
Remember
go.
the remote?
Whoop.
Oops,
Remember this remote from last time? Same remote.
same remote.
It's got all the
Right,
functionality.
same remote. You can remove for the linear highway, you can remove for the UFO, you can remove for the panels. Same remote,
If it says IS at the end,
right?
this is the remote.
Hey,
That's convenient.
I tell you, in the office, sometimes you have office politics, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sometimes you hate somebody, you
Yeah.
just take the remote, walk to the office, just boop, boop,
I'm gonna
boop,
do that to Nikki's.
Right,
I'm
just-
gonna mess with her. I'm gonna turn it
I'll
on.
hang out down here.
okay? You know, so you can literally change the timing,
Yep,
you can change the bi-level dimming,
that's correct, bi-level dimming. But you gotta use the remote for that.
yeah.
The factory setting without the remote is 20 minutes and it goes off.
And we also have a Richmond control unit,
Richmond.
which we mentioned that the last time. It's called NLC, which is a network lighting control.
Right, it'll
Uh,
be behind the lens here,
right.
same option.
TCP app will be available next week.
Okay.
We're going to launch it next week.
And that you'll
Okay.
have to use your phone on.
Yeah, now you have to use your phone because
So-
it's using the Bluetooth mesh
Right, so you use
connected
your
to
phone
the Wi-Fi.
and
Right.
the app, and you'll be able to program what you want to happen.
Easy compared to other toys or games out there. Oh, this is a piece of cake for anybody.
Right.
You can use it. Okay, but also remember this, because with this control units here, utility give good money for that.
Right.
Very good money for
Because
that.
it helps to save.
Correct. So
Energy
it's
and money.
additional incentive if you have control units in it.
Right.
That's correct.
Okay? So you may think that's it. No, not really.
We're never done.
Mhm.
Okay, now let's go extreme,
We're
right?
letting
We're
companies
talking
have
about the
space.
water washing down.
Oh, yeah.
That's not extreme.
No,
Okay, let me give you one application, what I personally call extreme,
what do you call it?
steel mill.
Steel mills. Steel mill fixture.
This is a steel mill fixture,
Look at the heat sink on this guy.
right?
Look how thick that is.
What does a heat sink do for a fixture, Paul?
So in this case, for LED, this heat sink's gotta dissipate all the heat coming out. The thousands of well, hundreds, I guess, but LEDs in here, right? Lots of LEDs. We populated this with a ton of LEDs. Also sealed for IP65.
So
Yeah.
it helps to manage the heat.
That's correct.
Got it.
That's a dissipated heat.
Did I
because
overcomplicate
two
that?
things going to happen on this unit. Number one, we mount those chips are power chips.
Very
And
powerful.
very, as many chips as possible here. And
Yes.
then the heat sinks at the back try to dissipate here. Because think about this, okay? This unit will survive at 165 F,
Yes.
one
does that mean?
65.
Very
What that
high
means,
temperature.
it's going to burn you, okay?
Very
I
high.
tell you, I was,
Not in Vegas.
right, Vegas 112. This is 165. 165. Okay, number one. Number two, all the LED here, has a double lens inside.
Mhm.
Because we need to deliver the lights all the way out. We had a job, that was a year ago, more than a year and a half ago. Remember in Kentucky, they have they're making bourbons over there.
Yep, that's correct.
The room inside is very steamy
Very hot, yeah.
and a steam.
Yeah, lots of steam in there.
So that's why those units able to penetrate because LED is so powerful, they're able to penetrate all the way in it. So you are steaming in the room, but you will see the lights on the floor or on the table.
Yeah,
I tell you, this is a beast,
truly,
Almighty.
truly is a beast.
beast, guys. Okay, so just for now, just for today, you never know. Next week, point out will come out something more crazy than that. Anybody just ask, raise your hand, challenge us, right, Paul?
Absolutely.
We'll take your challenge, but along the way, challenge will turn into opportunity. Opportunity will turn into money,
That's correct.
which you can make it and we can make that too,
Yeah,
right? Together as a team, we're all making money.
let's partner together on that.
Right, okay, so this is excellent. So this we're talking about today, we will post in all the specs.
Yes,
Or you can visit tcp.com.
Yep.
You'll get all the specs on that,
all on TCPI.
right? All on the tcp.com, okay? So next week, Paul,
Yep,
we have a different approach, right, Paul?
we do. Next week, we're gonna talk about the basics of lighting. Like, what is lighting? What are the basic terminology and things that you might wanna know?
Right, which will apply to light bulbs, fixtures, or basically everything.
Literally back to the basics.
Go
Yep.
back to the basics, okay? It's a lot of fun. You may, we all, every time when we say that, we learn something about that.
We'll call that-
It's fun. It's really fun.
We'll start with a history lesson and we'll work our way back.
Right,
Yep, yep.
okay? It's really fun. And then after that, we apply those knowledge back to the products again.
That's correct.
Okay, so I thought we point out, they did enough to get your attention.
Yeah.
Okay, which last week and this week, then we go back to basic,
Yeah.
then we come back to more, then all together as a team, you and us together as a team, we want to make sure we discuss our everyday's needs, problem, issues, or I can cry up, across the shoulder, God, I'm so screwed up because I need this, I don't have it.
We'll provide solutions.
Right.
That's
We're here to
what
help.
doing.
Okay, so next week, we'll do the whole week, we'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for 4 days, okay? In the meantime, Monday, remember, join us. We're going to do another drawing.
That's
For
right.
What, or a drawing for what?
For $100.
Woo!
So anybody join us today, Nikki's going to print out this little
Nikki,
name.
sneak my name in there, would you?
I
Nikki,
can't,
yeah,
Paul, I
little
can't.
name, okay?
Alice will.
Last week, the two people got lucky. Right, Nikki?
Yeah, they did.
They did.
I could be a lucky winner.
Yeah, you never know. Okay, guys?
Gas is expensive these days.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Paul?
Yeah.
I think, I hope everybody enjoy.
Yeah,
Right? Hey, if you want to improve point, I always ask you for how we improve our performance.
yeah, I was looking to see if there's any questions.
I
Okay.
answered them.
Okay, yes, okay, you know what I mean? Just let us know. Hey, Paul, you should do that. Alice, you should do that. Just let us know.
We're always looking for feedback.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
constructive criticism is always welcome.
Right? In the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Yes.
Right,
Enjoy the
Bob?
weekend.
See you guys Monday.
See ya.
Bye.